Are you struggling with high rent? Feeling like it's tough to keep up with the monthly payments? It's a common issue, folks. High rent prices have become a pressing concern for many, creating a whirlwind of stress and a real strain on the pocketbook. Imagine the constant worry of making ends meet, the anxiety of the approaching month end, the mental math that never seems to add up. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? This is the harsh reality for countless renters, and it's a problem that we can't just sweep under the rug. But what if there were ways to alleviate this rent burden? What if you could breathe a little easier when it comes to your housing budget? Well, that's exactly why we're here today. We're going to discuss some practical tips and strategies to help you lower your rent. So buckle up and get ready for some financial relief, because we're about to dive into some practical strategies to help you save on rent. First up, let's talk negotiation. Yes, you can and should negotiate your rent. Now, this might sound a bit daunting, but it's a crucial step in your quest to lower your monthly payments. You see, negotiation is not just about asking for a lower price. It's about understanding the market, knowing your value as a tenant, and presenting a compelling case to your landlord. So how do you do that? Start by doing your homework. Research the average rents in your area. Websites and apps can provide you with this information. If you're paying significantly more than the average, you've got a strong argument for a reduction. Next, remind your landlord of your value as a good tenant. Have you always paid your rent on time? Do you keep the property in good condition? These are points in your favor that can strengthen your case. Finally, consider offering to extend your lease. This provides your landlord with the security of a longer-term tenant, and in return, you could negotiate lower monthly payments. But remember, negotiation is a two-way street. Be prepared to compromise and make sure you present a win-win situation. After all, your landlord is running a business, and they need to see the benefit too. Remember, the key to successful negotiation is being prepared and presenting a win-win situation to your landlord. Our next tip: consider getting a roommate. It's not a new concept, but it's one that can bring significant financial relief. Splitting rent and utilities can cut your living expenses in half, and that's just the beginning. Of course, it's not all about money. A roommate situation can come with its own set of challenges. Privacy and compatibility are key issues that you'll need to consider. It's important to find a roommate whose lifestyle and habits align with yours, and to set clear boundaries from the start. So, how do you find this mythical creature, the perfect roommate? Start by asking around. Friends, colleagues, or even family members may know someone looking for a room. Use social media or try online platforms specifically designed for roommate searches. Always meet potential roommates face-to-face and discuss expectations before making a commitment. A good roommate can not only help lighten the financial load, but can also make your living situation more enjoyable. Sometimes, the best way to lower your rent is to downsize or move to a cheaper area. Now, this might sound a bit drastic to some, but let's explore the possibilities together. Imagine living in a smaller, cozier place. Yes, you'll have less space, but think about how much time and energy you'll save on cleaning and maintenance. Not to mention, a smaller place often means lower utility bills, which is a win-win for your wallet. Now, moving to a cheaper area might sound like a big step, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to compromise on your quality of life. Cities and towns across the country offer affordable housing options in neighborhoods that are just as vibrant and welcoming as their pricier counterparts. Of course, these decisions shouldn't be taken lightly. Take your time to research thoroughly. Look into the cost of living, the community, transportation, and job opportunities in your potential new area. And remember, moving is a process. It may be stressful at first, but with a solid plan and a positive attitude, it can be a smooth transition. Here's a pro tip. Start decluttering and organizing your belongings ahead of time. This will not only make your move easier, but also give you a fresh start in your new home. Downsizing or moving may seem drastic, but it can lead to significant savings in the long run. So keep an open mind and explore your options. After all, a change of scenery could be just what you need to start saving more and living better. So let's recap the strategies we've discussed to help lower your rent. We began by understanding the concerns surrounding high rent prices and how these can impact your lifestyle and budget. It's a widespread issue, but thankfully, there exist ways to navigate around it. One such way is through negotiation. Rent isn't set in stone. It's a business transaction, and like all transactions, it's open to discussion. A respectful conversation with your landlord about your concerns can lead to a win-win situation. Remember, it's not about demanding a lower price, but explaining your situation and proposing a fair arrangement. Next, we talked about the benefits of getting a roommate. Sharing your space can significantly reduce your rent, and who knows, you might even make a lifelong friend in the process. It's all about finding someone compatible who's also looking to save on rent. And then we explored the idea of downsizing or moving to a cheaper area. This strategy might involve some lifestyle adjustments, but the potential savings are substantial. If you're living in a spacious apartment in the city center, you might want to consider a smaller place in a less expensive neighborhood. It's all about prioritizing your needs and making smart choices to make your rent more affordable. These strategies aren't exhaustive, but they provide a good starting point. It's about taking control of your situation and using these tools to your advantage. And remember, patience is key. Lowering your rent won't happen overnight, but with persistence and a positive attitude, you can make it happen. Remember, every situation is unique, but these strategies can help you take control of your rent payments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more practical tips. Together, we can navigate the challenges of high rent prices and create a more affordable living situation. So here's to making smart choices and lowering your rent.